So the Art Therapist Designer tool allows an art therapist to build a custom application for their client. A main canvas is automatically added to the application, and this can be resized by the therapist. The therapist can then change the color of the main canvas, and add a variety of buttons for their client to use. The buttons are resizable, and the functions of the buttons can be changed to a variety of different options, such as a line drawing tool, a paintbrush, a smudging tool, etc. Here we're adding 2 such buttons to a simple interface A color selector is also added to allow a client to choose different colors. Any number of colors can be added, allowing a therapist to customize fully what the interface looks like. A number of other tools are available, such as a color mixing palette and a shape selector, to which a variety of different shapes can be added. Once the therapist is satisfied with their design, they can then customize the various system actions that the software can take to help a client maintain their engagement. A number of different options are available, such as to add an image to the screen, to add a different shape, and possibly also to play an audio file with some prompt or cue in it. Each of these system actions is fully customizable by a therapist. For example, different images can be chosen that may be added by the system, and the level at which the system actions are taken can be set by the therapist. This determines whether or not the system will take this type of action more or less often for a particular client. Audio files for cues or prompts can be generated by a therapist and added to the software. The background color can also be modified. So once the software has been built, it can be run for a particular client. When the client uses the software as it was built, the system tries to automatically track how engaged they are. They can use their finger on a touch screen, and they can select the various buttons. The system tracks the client's engagement, as can be monitored by this green bar that we see along the bottom of the screen. As we can see, the system now believes this client is fairly engaged. As their engagement level drops, the system will attempt to perform the various actions, such as adding images to the screen or playing audio prompts. A camera above the screen tracks whether or not the user is looking at the screen. As we can see here, it picks up the user's face and eyes and can tell if the client is looking at the screen. This is considered to be a strong cue for their engagement. If the client stops looking at the screen, their engagement level is considered to have dropped. The system attempts to do things on the screen to grab their attention and will eventually resort to an audio prompt.
Try to focus on the screen.
If this draws the client's attention and they start using the application again, then we will see their engagement start to rise and the system will leave them to pursue their own artwork.